champion versus champion. Erik Terrible Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera. And we talked about the odds earlier, Gennaro. Went all the way up to -600, which meant that Erik Morales was a heavy favorite. It has been reported, and in fact, it is a known fact that Ricardo Maldonado, the manager of Marco Antonio Barrera, put over $15,000 on his fighter.
That's how much confidence they got in their fighter. I was hearing some of the people talk that Barrera's going to go out there and work that body.
And we begin.
And by the looks of it, there is no checking to see what plan we're going to be putting in play.
Well, you see Barrera, 2 early body shots, stepping forward. No feeling out here in round number 1.
No feeling whatsoever.
Barrera in the sequin trunks, Morales in the white and black.
Yeah, we're looking at that Morales is trying to study a little bit, but Barrera just jumping right away to work.
Barrera fighting like he's double parked. Backing up Morales with some hard shots.
And you know, one thing that Morales has to do, he just has to calm down. He just has to relax. Let Barrera come in and do what he wants to do, but at the same time, be careful.
Big left hand from Morales stands Barrera right up. Barrera with a good body shot.
And some of those shots are going down. Barrera has a good speed. He looks with the decision to come in here and win by knockout.
Some very sharp punches early on from Marco Antonio Barrera.
And we're looking at a little bit of watery eyes on the part of Erik Morales. He just got connected with a couple of good uppercuts by part of Barrera.
Well, we talked about Marco Antonio Barrera. Does he need a fast start? Well, he got one.
Well, there was no hesitating to see what he was going to do. He knew what he was coming to do, and that was to come in here and try to knock Morales out. There we see Morales land a pretty good right hand. Good counter punching by part of Morales.
Heavy exchanging on the inside early on.
Wait a minute, we're looking at a little slight cut, a little bit of blood on the part of Barrera on the right eye.
But it seems to be on the lower part of the eye.
Right, but you also have to understand that even though it's down below the eye, with the punching that Morales do, he'll probably put it in the eye and disturb one little. There's a headbutt.
Most of those shots blocked by Barrera.
Good countering. Barrera working good to the body. He just got connected with a good left and didn't phase him at all.
2 tough men standing toe-to-toe, hurting each other early on. Oh, there's a low blow by Morales.
Well, we also have to understand that Barrera was holding his head down, so when the punch was getting thrown, he pushed Barrera's head down, and that's what caused the low blow. There's a stiff jab by Barrera, which was blocked by Morales. There's a good body shots to the body by Barrera, which Morales blocked. And he countered with some good uppercuts. Morales is jumping back and forth using feints. Barrera don't know whether he's going to be attacked or not.
A spirited round number 1.
And Barrera stares at Morales while he's walking back to his corner. Gets connected with not too clean of a shot, but he got skinned by a good left hook by Morales.
You could just really feel the velocity of the shot, even though they're not landing hard.
Right, and there was a couple of good stiff jabs by Barrera that landed on the nostrils of Morales.
After all that, we still have 11 rounds scheduled to go. Round number 2, Barrera Morales.
It just doesn't seem like this fight is going to go the 12 rounds, the whole distance.
Well, I'm not so sure both men can keep the pace up. A very brisk round number 1.
Well, Barrera started off a little more calmer this time. I guess he was just trying to prove a point that he was going to come out here and fight in the first round. Right now, he started off with a couple of jabs.
You can just really see the focus in Barrera's eyes.
Yeah, they're both really focused and seeing how they're gonna, what is their next move. Morales, like I was trying to faking. There's a good fake right there. He should have thrown a jab, pretend he was gonna fake and throw a jab. But I would never expected that. There was a good combination right there.
If you're Morales with this quick start of Barrera, you start working off the jab on the outside.
There's a good uppercut by Barrera, which landed pretty clean in the face of Morales.
And maybe that's why Morales should stick to the jab. He's getting raked over the coals pretty well on the inside by Barrera.
He is. Right there, you see, he smothers his own self. He doesn't get the distance he needs to attack pretty good. Right there, at that distance, that's where Morales should be.
Good combination by Barrera.
To the inside, Barrera is very good with those left uppercuts.
The Barrera camp was insistent that they would show Erik Morales no respect, and they have been true to their promise. Those shots blocked.
Yeah. And there's a good right uppercut. It seems, I'm not too sure whether I saw a little bit of blood. Those are little blows there that the referee never said anything about.
Borderline shots by Barrera. Back up with a big right hand.
Good right hand. And another lift. You see, Morales cannot be in there doing this type of fight. Reason why, because, you know, it makes Barrera grow. Why don't you just, you know, all right, he hit me, why don't you just take your time and step back? You know, it's a 12-round fight. Let him waste his energy.
Barrera taking the fight to Morales early on.
They both expected a real tough fight, and this is what they're getting. The people expected a good fight like this, and, you know, people come to see a good fight, and this is what they got. Good uppercut by Barrera, which he got the counter too by a left hook that landed on the jaw of Barrera too. Morales trying to work his way in little by little, trying to do uppercuts.
I don't think there's any doubt, though, Gennaro. Barrera has earned the respect of Morales, and that was a question coming in.
Yes, and also, I'm pretty sure that Barrera knows that Morales can take a pretty good shot because he's gotten hit several times already with good right hands. There's another good right hand by part of Morales. By Barrera. Barrera connecting a good right hand.
So many questions about Marco Antonio Barrera have been answered throughout the first two. It's early, but right now it's Barrera's fight. We begin round number 3.
Here we're looking at Morales. They told him to box, and that's what he comes out doing right now. He's using his jab. But I do believe that once Barrera throws a punch and he kind of swings it.
And there is a slip as Barrera misses a left hand. Mitch Halpern gets right back into action.
Yeah, well, once he swings and he connects to the shoulder, so I think Morales will stop again and try to prove to him that, you know what, we're going to fight and I'm not going to run.
And there you see Terrible Morales again, which has been the habit today, really smothering his own right hand. Barrera so consistent to the body.
And that's something that they said they were going to do. Try to work the body, try to take the legs away from Morales. They're telling Morales from his corner, you know what? Take it easy. Relax. There he gets connected with a good uppercut. See, he's reaching in. You see it, he smothers his way in. And Barrera knows that he's going to come in, so he stays with his head tucked in, and the shots don't get in very easy.
Throughout the first 2.5 rounds, it has been Marco Antonio Barrera with harder, cleaner punches on the inside.
Right there, he threw a good left. A good stiff left jab, but he missed that left hook, trying to work it off that jab. There's some good work. You see, there's where he smothers his own self. He doesn't get his little distance right there. Marco Antonio Barrera relaxing. There's a good body shot. A good body shot.
Well, you could just feel that.
But it was partially blocked. That's why it didn't hurt Morales.
And there's a right hand to the body by Barrera.
Morales trying to bring in Barrera. Barrera likes that type of fight, so he's going to get in there. He's going to stick that head right on the shoulder. That way he won't get connected by any powerful punch by Morales. And we see right there, he smothers Morales. Morales, without him knowing, is wasting energy because Barrera is putting his pressure on. He's leaning on him. And he doesn't give any room for Morales to throw that power punch.
A lot of these shots by Morales blocked or smothered.
That's what Morales should be doing. There you go. There's some shots that you see are being low blows. There he gets connected, but he also counter punches very good right there.
Here comes Barrera. Cleaner shots on the inside.
Morales trying to use the side steps, trying to move away, try not to get. And there he's getting connected without. You see, he's using there's a punch that he should be using right there. Just there you go, right there. Just step back, side to side, move.
Toe-to-toe action. Barrera and Morales Morales giving and taking, backing and
There's a good
forthing.
left uppercut by Morales. He's trying to reach in there, but he missed. He didn't throw the punch after because he saw Barrera getting ready to block that punch.
Gennaro, Barrera is not fighting like a 6-1 underdog.
No, he's not. He's fighting like if he's in well control into this fight.
The first 3 rounds, the cleaner punching has been done by Barrera.
Barrera, yes.
We begin round number 4, and you sense that maybe Erik Morales is a little bit stunned by the fury of Marco Antonio Barrera?
I don't think he's stunned. I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to find out how he can connect some good shots. Barrera has a good defense. There's a shot right there that Barrera threw, but he missed, and he was countered. Didn't connect too solid, but Morales did connect quite a little punch in.
Now you see a more aggressive Morales.
There's a good right hand.
Barrera.
A good right hand.
And Morales slips down as he tries to pin Barrera up along the ropes.
Reason what happened there was that Morales was so busy trying to use his footstep that when Barrera bounced off the ropes, he crashed, and Morales didn't have the footing and he fell. There's a good side step with a good left uppercut. It was a minor little touch, but it connected. They're telling Morales over here in the corner to try to throw the right hand a little bit more. There's a good left uppercut.
I mean, you see Barrera pulling down on the head of Morales, really just trying to steadily wear out Morales.
Yeah, but with the experience that he got, he's making Morales pay for the miss, and that's by him pulling him down. Morales moving, sidestepping. Good right hand by Barrera, and a good overhand right.
And he backs up Morales.
Morales not knowing what he has to do to get Barrera off from him. There's some good body work right there by Barrera. Morales against the ropes, using some uppercuts. No shots really getting cleaned in. There's one right there that was partially blocked. Morales throwing overhand right that was blocked. There's some jabs. Not connecting very well. Barrera using his body weight, movement, his head movement, and making Morales miss a lot.
Now Morales backing up Barrera up along the ropes, and again he smothers himself, and distance has been a problem for Terrible Morales.
Oh, very low blow. Good uppercuts by Morales that connected very good on the jaw of Barrera.
Well, there have been some questions about the chin of Barrera. I think he's
There's
answered
another
those.
good body shot. Those body shots are working. Some of them are pretty low, and the referee has not been seeing them, but like that one that hit the leg on.
Barrera has been so consistent, and he finally gets warned by referee Mitch Halpern.
And I'm pretty sure Morales expected something like this because, when there's a fight like this, you have to do whatever it takes to win this fight. And if the referee's not going to tell anything, you're going to continue doing it.
Well, I think if there's one question about Morales' toughness was could he take a sustained body attack, I think we're going to find out tonight.
We're going to find out how well and how much of that body shots he's going to be able to take. Because partially are being blocked by the elbow, but we're going to have to see how much he's going to take. Oh, another low blow.
And that was really a low blow by Barrera. Barrera finishing off the round.
In the corner over there, in Barrera's corner, they're getting very excited. They're saying that he's doing it. He's winning this fight. The referees, they're talking about the referee saying that he's a novice referee, that he doesn't have the experience. Marco Antonio, right here, Morales, reaching in with the right, connecting pretty good, launching in, and there's a little side steps that he was doing. There's the connectors right there, a couple of shots to the body. There's an overhand right and a left uppercut that connected pretty good.
And we see the clean punching of Marco Antonio Barrera. And looking at his face, the cut under the eye has not affected him. And it looks like his face is in pretty good shape throughout the first 4 rounds.
Yeah, he's a good fighter with good defense.
And there's no doubt Marco Antonio Barrera has staying power. If you take a look at his fight against Kennedy McKinney in '96, voted one of the fights of 1990, took a sustained beating from Kennedy McKinney before turning down the rugged challenger.
Right there, Morales throws a couple of jabs with a good left that landed partially blocked, but it did connect. There's a good right hand that landed on the back. Morales using his jab, Barrera trying to wait. He's jabbing himself. Morales moving, sticking his jab out. There, he stays there without throwing a punch, and he got connected with a good right uppercut by Barrera.
And now there seems to be some blood over the nose of Morales, and he eats a good right hand.
But right there, Morales wasn't having an exchange right there.
Heavy exchange on the ropes. Morales working well, fighting off the ropes.
The only bad thing about Morales is that he's dropping his hands and he's throwing wild. He's connecting some good shots, but at the same time he's being connected. Right there, he sticks a good left jab.
Oh, good right hand by Barrera.
There's a good uppercut, a good right uppercut. Right there, he shouldn't have stopped. He should have stepped again and with another right. It seems like it might be some blood coming out of Barrera's nose too. No, I'm wrong.
Heavy exchange as Morales coming on.
See the little side steps. You see, if you stay there in front of Barrera, he's going to beat you up. But if you use side steps, you'll hurt Barrera.
Morales coming on. Barrera shaking for the first time.
Good overhands right. But you see, there's another good right hand. Another good right hand. You see, Morales is sidestepping, so he's not giving any opportunity for Barrera to connect any shots. Because Barrera, what he's looking for is for somebody to stay right in front of him that way he connect those uppercuts. Good uppercut by Barrera.
Here comes Morales.
Morales is, he has Barrera pretty stumbled, pretty dazed a little.
Oh, big right hand by Barrera.
Oh,
Morales. Barrera moving on strong.
He's connecting with good solid shots. Morales doesn't look like he's hurt. But there we go again. We're going to see which one has a stronger jaw.
This is a battle of attrition. Who is going to outlast each other? Champion versus champion.
And both of them fighting like champions.
Swinging from the heels. Half a minute to go, round number 5. How long can they last?
It seems like both of them got tired during all that pressure and all that fighting that they were doing. They were swinging away. There. He swings and both of these fighters, they know that they're in there for a war tonight. They've been connected with very good shots. It looked like they kind of wore down a little bit. Morales is moving. There comes a couple of shots that were thrown by Morales that missed. There's another shot.
Well, an early candidate for round of the year. Round number 5 was a doozy.
Morales here with the overhand right. There's a straight right that connected. Shots that were being blocked. There's a good right uppercut, a right hook. There's a couple of shots there that were thrown. But then here comes Barrera. Barrera coming in there, working his way. Left hook, right, straight, right, left uppercut. But Morales trying to hold on, dropping his hands, getting connected with good left hooks and rights.
And that really changed the round for Barrera, who was taking a shellacking up until that point. We begin round number 6. It's been a doozy.
Well, we knew from the beginning, the first round, when they weren't giving each other respect, that there was going to be no respect in this fight.
Well,
obviously, they don't got it.
I think Barrera took the play from Morales early. I think it's up to Morales to really battle back.
And there's another low blow that the referee tells Barrera to pick up those blows. I do believe that some of those shots that have been below the belt have affected Morales.
Good right hand by Barrera.
There's another exchange again. Good uppercut by Morales. One thing that Barrera is doing good is he's moving to Morales' right. That way he can take the power away from that left hook or from that left uppercut. Good left uppercut and good body shot by Barrera.
Barrera so consistent with that left hook to the body.
Morales looks like he's trying to work the head and not the body. He's not trying to take no power away from those punches. He's just constantly looking for the head and not no body work. And I do believe that that's something that Morales should be doing, is working to the body. There's a good right hand that was thrown, but it was blocked by the left elbow of Barrera. Good left hook and a good left to the body.
But here comes Morales right back.
You know, I never thought that Barrera was going to react the way he has in this fight after he got shot. I mean, not the way he got hit the way he did when he fought Junior Jones and Kenny McKinney. But obviously, Morales is a good, you know, he has good power, but he's not holding Barrera back at all.
Barrera just threw a good right hand to the body.
And right now, he just got connected by a left uppercut in part of Morales. Morales is chasing Barrera now. Barrera taking steps back, not moving or jumping or running. He's just taking steps back. He's not wasting energy that's going to cost him probably later on in the fight.
Barrera with the more subdued round here in round number 6. It has been terribly Morales pressing the action.
Morales trying to reach in, and Barrera sticking his jab, and Morales crashing into it. I'm noticing that Morales is when he comes in with his hands dropped, and that's why Barrera counters him, and he counters him with good shots. Morales should be with his hands up when he attacks, not going in there with his hands low. Another low blow right there. Referee not saying anything about it. A good uppercut and a good body shot by Barrera.
Halfway through, it's anybody's fight.
Like he's suffering to get air, to grasp air. But then Morales, on the other hand, he's seeing a little down. I'm not sure whether he's disappointed in the performance that he's doing and how he's getting hit. He just got connected again with a good left uppercut and a good right by Barrera. Connected good on the jaw, Morales. It may be that he's having trouble trying to get air from the nose. There's a good uppercut by Morales. A good right hand by Morales while Barrera was coming in. There's some good exchange right there. Good uppercuts. They're trying him to open up that guard. Barrera has a good close guard, and that's something that is giving Morales trouble to connect on. There we see him going forward, connecting. There's a body shot. There's some uppercuts on part of Barrera.
Most of these shots being smothered by Barrera. Morales working hard, though, on the inside. Barrera presses forward.
See, they're trying to scream at Morales to do some movements, not to stay. You see, there is a mistake that Morales is doing right there. He leans back and he drops his hands. And he's getting connected to do some left rights.
And he got nailed with some good, solid right hands that stiffened him up on the ropes. Very impressive performance from Barrera.
Good right uppercut. Morales comes back with an exchange of his own with right hooks. He's trying to get Barrera to drop that hand or to open up that guard, something that he's unable to do. There's a couple of shots there to the body. There's another good shot. There's a good overhand right that was partially blocked by Barrera. Morales throwing good uppercuts with hooks, good shots.
Barrera, though, been very consistent while blocking shots going downstairs to Morales.
You know, that's something that's going to give Morales a very difficult time if he can't get that guard to open up. He's going to have to continue throwing. There's a good left uppercut and part of Barrera that connected pretty good. See, Barrera smothers him, and he doesn't give Morales a chance to get away.
He stays right on top of him.
But you see, there's a problem with Morales that he should stick his head underneath the chin of Barrera. Don't leave Barrera stick his head in underneath the chin of Morales. You know, you get in there and you make him try to find a way to get in there. There he goes again, right back to the body. But to me, it seemed like it was like a low blow right there. Referee didn't see it, so he couldn't call it. Morales has to stay away from the ropes. He can't stay there and try to exchange punches.
You just wonder when Mitch Halpern will step in and take a point away from Barrera, who's been consistently low the whole night.
Right now, Morales trying to stick a jab in there. Barrera trying to counter, didn't quite connect any punches. It's another good right uppercut by Morales. Oh, good shot! It stung Morales. It stung Morales.
Good counter shot by Barrera off, catching Morales off the ropes. What a fight!
Right here we see Morales against the ropes. There he is, counter punching, but as you can see, Morales is not giving him enough room to get his punching power. He doesn't get the distance enough to get that power. Barrera, there he goes. He continues to go forward. There is Morales. There, look at the hands, where the hands are at. They're constantly being dropped, and there's another round with a good left hook that stung Morales, but Morales swings. That way, the referee could say, you know what, I'm okay. I'm countering punches, and we're going to start the 8th round like this.
That was a very close round. Was that enough for Marco Antonio Barrera to steal that round? Still a very close fight between Morales and Barrera. It has lived up to every single expectation.
Well, with all due respect to Morales, I do believe that He's on the low side of the car, or the score charges, I believe. He's going to have to get in there, try to find a way to take advantage, to take control of this fight from here on now.
It seems like Gennaro is very disciplined within this wild fight. He is still holding his guard up high, picking his shots, and smothering Morales when he needs to.
You know, Barrera came with the
game plan.
With the game plan already set that he was going to smother Morales and that he wasn't going to give him that opportunity to use the reach. On the other hand, Morales, I don't understand why he's not trying to figure out a way to use his distance.
Oh, there's a good right hand.
Good overhand right by Barrera.
Every time Barrera seems to be in some trouble, he just comes forward and smothers Morales. He's been very effective throughout the night.
Yeah, right here you see Barrera not wasting no energy, just staying there waiting, making Morales come to him. He's not reaching in, he's not doing nothing. You see this little step back he takes, Morales has to reach in, and when he does, Barrera counter punches. That's something that he's doing very good today in this fight. There we see finally Barrera move a little bit, try to jump a little bit, but as usual, he's right back to his little 1-2 steps. Morales getting ready to do a side step or trying to step back. He didn't do the full step, so he got caught with a good right hand.
Another 1-2 by Barrera.
This right here is where Morales doesn't want to be because he's dropping his hands.
Well,
he's getting connected so much.
I think the bottom line is Barrera is now simply outfighting Morales, outthinking him also.
Yeah, it seems to me that Barrera seems a little more stronger than Morales does in this fight. And he has a heavier punch.
And with all those borderline shots, Mitch Halpern has not taken any points away from Barrera, really allowing him to stay within that game plan.
But I tell you, once again, I'm going to throw that to Morales' corner. Why aren't they telling him to work the body? Why aren't they telling him to throw that left to the body? They're telling him to throw. Right now, I just got to hearing one of his cornermen say throw a straight right to the stomach. Good. That was a good shot. But you see what Barrera's doing. He's not giving Morales any chance. He's holding him. He's struggling him. He's making him waste energy by pulling him down. There's another shot to the body. Another one low. There's another one low right there. Mitch Halpern can't see him. There was a couple of shots there that I believe Mitch Halpern saw, but he didn't say anything.
Oh,
again, there's another combination. Both of them just going toe-to-toe.
Wow. I think that speaks for itself. Toe-to-toe action.
Barrera attacking here with a straight left, connecting a real good solid right hand. That the other one, there's a left hook that connected, a couple of left, a good right uppercut. Barrera holding right there. The end of the round here, we see Morales fighting. There they go, toe-to-toe. 1-2, 1-2. That's all they're throwing. No boxing mobility, no nothing. Just getting there toe-to-toe.
But you get the sense that Barrera is in better range than Morales, therefore able to land the cleaner shots.
Of course, you have to, with Morales, you're going to have to figure a way to use your distance, something that he's not using at all.
Well, here we come, the championship rounds. This is a test of wills between Barrera and Morales.
And I'm going to tell you why Morales cannot do it, and that's because Barrera is using a good defensive technique going forward with his hands closed, making Morales miss and making him reach in at the same time while he's being countered. There we see. He just walked into a good hook. Morales is a game fighter. He's getting connected. It seems like he's getting hurt, but at the same time, with the condition he got, he's been able to take those punches, and we see him trying to come back.
The nose of Erik Morales is now bleeding profusely with the attack of Barrera.
No, he got connected again.
Here comes Barrera.
Again.
Barrera pouring it on.
You know, it just seems that it's just a matter of time where Barrera's power is just going to overpower Morales.
I think this is pre-Junior Jones vintage Marco Antonio Barrera that we are seeing.
You know, here the people are screaming for Barrera. You know, a lot of people were cheering for Morales. There we see Morales trying to counter and trying to calm down the people, saying that, you know what, don't go for Barrera. I'm here to fight. And he's connecting some good shots. There's a good left, partially blocked by Barrera. We're looking here at this fight, and and we're seeing the damages that's been done.
Well, here comes Morales, though, pouring it on. Barrera with a little bit of a dead spot here in his action.
The face of Morales is speaking that, you know, that he's been in a hard fight. He's been getting connected with some real good shots. Morales on the other. Oh, we can see a little cut on the left cheekbone of Barrera.
Barrera comes forward though. I have a feeling.
Oh, there's a real big. It's nasty because it's swelling up real big time on him. We're gonna hope that this fight is not gonna end on the cut. It's been a real good, exciting fight. He's being connected right now. There's right hand. They believe that Barrera is gonna get hurt because of that cut in the right.
You just get the feeling though, Barrera, his will is so strong tonight.
Look what he's doing. He's making Morales waste energy. He's holding him down until the referee tells him to let go. Morales just got connected with a good overhand right by Barrera. Morales going forward. It looked like he got a little bit of energy. He just got connected with a good right hand. I don't understand why Morales is not picking up those hands. I just think that he's been comfortable and throughout his career with his hands down there. He's been connected and he don't care.
Oh.
He just reached in and got connected. He's hurt. He is hurt.
Three-punch combination turns around again for Barrera. It was Barrera early, Morales late. Barrera took the play with that three-punch counter-punch combination. Barrera finally showing the effects of a physical fight with Erik Morales with a cut on the left cheek, but he comes forward.
And we're seeing Morales trying to tell Barrera, you know what? You might have hurt me in the last round, but you know what? I'm still here to fight. Good body shot by Morales. The good body shots by Barrera, which were blocked by Morales at the same time.
I think it's safe to say this is the most danger Erik Morales has ever faced in his career, and it's been an illustrious one at that. 35 fights, 35 wins.
He's been getting hit a lot by Barrera with some good solid shots. He's been hurt several times. Neither one of them wants to go down. But then again, we're looking at that Barrera's been doing a lot more punishment than Morales has. We see the damage that's been done on Morales' face. There was a low shot right there that the referee didn't say nothing.
That was a borderline shot right to the belt by Barrera. Been consistent with that the whole night.
There again, we see Morales reaching in with the overhand right, whereas the left hand is being dropped. He's vulnerable to get caught again. There's a good 1-2 combination by Morales when Morales was reaching in.
He just doesn't seem to have the same snap he had a couple rounds ago. I think the effects of Barrera's power has really sapped some of the starch out of Erik Morales.
No, most definitely. You know, with the body attack and the punishment that he's been receiving and the weight that he has to be carrying around, because Morales is carrying his weight and plus he's carrying the weight of Barrera. There again, another good right hand. Good right hands by both fighters. They were both being connected at the same time. Morales landing the better 2 punches off.
So Morales with a brave, courageous round number 10 after being rocked late in round number 9 has really bounced back well.
And I'm really noticing that Morales is leading off more with the right hand than he is with a jab. I believe that they're telling him in the corner that, you know what, that right hand is going to do the damage. And there we saw a couple of shots right there. Now we're going to see another exchange of 1-2 and see which one has the bigger heart and which one doesn't want to go down.
Both men eating right
here. There we go.
He rocks
Morales. But you know, I gotta say that. But now Morales is off. His balance wasn't there, and Barrera is pushing himself forward. There he got connected again. There's a good shot of now part of Morales. But there you see the smothering of Barrera. Wasting time, killing the clock. You think Barrera's on top. This definitely hurts the cause of Morales. He may be running out of time. Yeah, and also Barrera's making Morales waste his energy by putting all the weight on top of him. There's some body shots right there. The part of Morales, a part of Barrera was connected on the elbow of Morales. There's a jab, a good right. We're going to see it. Maybe another 1-2 punch action, which we didn't see because the bell came to help this round. 2 rounds to go. It's all on the line. Well, I don't think anyone's going to ask for a refund tonight. It has been spectacular action. 10 down, 2 to go. Barrera Morales, round number 11. And this is what you call a unification fight. Toe-to-toe action here. 2 warriors trying to get in there, trying to prove to one another that they're the better fighter. Both of them getting hurt, but mostly Morales coming out with the more damage done to him.
This has been a physical, bruising, pounding fight. It's been a battle of attrition between two tough men. Marco Antonio Barrera, Erik Morales.
Barrera just got through getting connected with a good hand, and he comes back to connect one of his own.
Good straight right hand down the pipe from Barrera.
There we go again to the ropes. Morales not wanting to stay there. He's moving side to side now. There's a right to the body. Barrera holds on.
Gennaro, it doesn't look like that cut underneath the cheek has really affected Barrera.
Well, at least not yet, because the good defense. But here's the problem that Morales is having. He's being pummeled to the body by Barrera, something that he's never suffered before.
And the nose continues to bleed profusely for Erik Morales.
Another good body shot. A good left uppercut by Morales, which connected on the face of Barrera. They're telling Morales to throw that right to the body right here in the corner, but Morales continues to throw uppercuts and right hooks, which are connecting, but you know they're wanting to work the body to him, something he's not doing. On the corner over there, Barrera, they're telling him they're short. I'm looking at that one of his cornermen telling him to go forward, go forward. There's a good right uppercut, good left, good right hook, reaching in, missing. Barrera again to the body. A good uppercut while Morales was trying to make a little side step. Barrera caught him with a good uppercut.
Barrera has not been as busy, but he's been a little bit more precise, a little bit more accurate in his punching. Morales out-hustling him this round, but I'm not so sure he's doing the more damage of the two.
Well, most of the punches that Morales is throwing there, they're being blocked. They're being blocked by the arms of Barrera. Barrera again smothering him. He's wasting time. Good right hand, reaching right hand by Morales, which connected. There's a good stiff left jab by Barrera. See, look at the little steps that Marco Antonio Barrera is taking. He's just taking 2 steps back, making Morales reach in. Like right there. He missed the counter punching, but he was able to hold on.
And just a moment ago, he landed a good straight 1-2.
Now we're looking at that Morales may be cut. A good body shots to the body that kind of hurt.
Oh, I think Morales is hurt. He backs up. That definitely hurt him.
Oh, yes. Now he's making movements.
Now you see Morales on his bicycle.
I do believe that body shot hurt him, and also the blood that he has on the right side of his face is going to be bothering now.
Oh, good left hook by Barrera, finishing off the round. Barrera finishing this round.
And people told me that, you know what? Morales is not going to be able to handle the punishment that he's going to receive to the waist. And that's something that's showing right here. Morales is cut on the tip of the nose, not on the tip of on the bone.
You get the feeling Marco Antonio Barrera is 3 minutes away from pulling the upset.
We're noticing right here that the dad is whispering in the ear.
He looks like a worn fighter.
They tell him that when Barrera steps in, as soon as he steps in, you step to the side and counter punch him. On the opposite side, they're telling Barrera to throw hard punches.
But again, in relative comparison, Barrera looks like he's been through a walk in the park outside that cheek. A lot of panic on the corner of Erik Morales.
Yeah, you know, it's just that little cheekbone problem and that little cut. But you look at the other corner over here, Morales, and Morales has been in war.
3 minutes. Barrera Morales. What a war.
Okay, now they're talking to each other, saying something that neither one of them likes. I figured they said, you know what? Let's go toe-to-toe and see
here comes Barrera.
And there we go.
Big
body
shot.
Morales, they must have told Morales, you know what? You listen to this fight, go toe-to-toe.
Oh, big left hook by Barrera.
Good shots that just hurt. They just hurt Morales.
Well, I think that he may have starched the energy of Morales, whatever he had left with those big left hooks. Barrera has fought a spectacular fight.
You know, you have to take your hat off of both fighters. Both fighters don't want to go down. They're both receiving punishment. More on the hands of Morales, who's taking the more punishment, as you can see. Body shots are just devastating. They're just taking everything out of it. There we see Morales land a good right hand. And also being cut, I believe, in the right cheekbone. A little bit of blood coming out of there. Morales using steps. But you know what? He's going to have to go in there and just slug it out, because you know what? I believe that he is down on the scorecard. He's losing this fight. He's going to have to go in there and play it, give it all. they're telling Morales not to jump. They're telling him not to jump.
I think the physical nature of this fight is written all over the face of Erik Morales. It says it all.
You know, a lot of people, including myself, had a little bit of doubt on Barrera, you know, after the fight that he had against Junior Jones and Kenny McKinney, you know, the punishment that he received. But right here, he showed that he could give it this time. Well, he's not receiving any of it tonight.
I don't think there's any doubt. He has outfought and outthought Erik Morales.
You know, they're talking about that, you know, that Morales is going to be moving up in weight. Maybe he had the problem. Maybe that isn't the fate. But you know what? We're going to have to throw all this out because Barrera came in here with good condition. Morales the same way. And both fighters are here at 100%, 100% plus in conditioning-wise.
Well, I don't think there's any excuses, and there's no reason to be ashamed on either side. But Barrera has fought a great fight tonight.
Both fighters have fought a great fight tonight, even though Morales is the one that's coming out at the end stick of the, you know, the end of the stick tonight. He's being pummeled, he's being outsmarted, and he's being outstrengthened by Barrera.
Under a minute to go. It's been a great one. Champion versus champion. It's lived up to every single billing.
And just hurt Morales with a good left hook. This is punishment that I don't think, you know, it should be taken, but, you know, they're fighting. Morales is moving. He's going, look, they're telling him to close the fight.
It was...
Oh, he just got dropped. He just got dropped. And you know what? Some of it had to do with the balancing. And he's hurt. You see, he's hurt. Morales is hurt.
It all started in the opposite corner with two big left hands. Barrera has 20 seconds. Oh, Morales though showing hard. Look at this.
He doesn't want to go down. He figured that wasn't a knockdown. He was going to show the people that he was okay. But we saw it in his legs that he didn't have it underneath him.
There won't be a knockdown. Barrera finishing off. Morales standing brave.
Both for the fighters deserve a hand of applause.
What a fight! Unbelievable.
And he was outstrengthened.
Here's an obvious question. Is Barrera back?
He's back. He's back. Definitely he's back. You saw the strength that he has. He saw the intelligence he had, which was to smother Morales, not give him that opportunity to fight. On the other hand, we have to give, we have to give Morales credit. He did what he tried to do. He received a lot of punishment tonight. He fought a fighter that hurt him in the body, something that nobody else could ever do.
Whatever they got paid, it wasn't enough.
They deserved it and much more.
Wow.
I believe if this fight would have been probably somewhere else, people would have been throwing money in there tonight. There we see, you see, he's off balance right there. I do believe that he was rammed against the body of Barrera.
Wasn't that just general fatigue over 12 rounds?
It was both, but as you can see, you know, Barrera's coming forward. He's coming forward. Morales reaches in. There we see. There is no punch there. There is a knee. There is no punch there.
Right. I definitely think.
But there is fatigue and the power of Morales going forward and Barrera going forward at the same time, clashing.
But I don't think there's any doubt Barrera had the better 12th round. Cleaner, sharper punching.
Yes, yeah, more definitely. He got, and it looked like it hurt him when he clashed against him. It might have not been a punch, but his neck kind of got jammed up a little, and it did hurt him. But
here's a decision.
A round of applause, please, for two fighters at 122 pounds that fought their hearts out here at the Mandalay Bay of Las Vegas.
And he went over there to talk to Morales. And they do deserve this round of applause.
And we have a split decision.
Oh, split decision.
Dwayne Ford scores the bout 114 to 113 for Barrera. Harold Castellano scores the bout 114 to 113 for Morales. And Dolby Shirley scores the bout 115 to 112 for the unified champion by split decision. Sonanotre, Tijuana, Mexico, Erik.
Well, there you have it.
Terrible Morales.
Wow.
There you have it. There you have it.
I think the crowd says it all. I think we witnessed a robbery.
Well, you can't say that because a lot of people are clapping there. It's kind of hard to say to hear the boos. There are a couple of people throwing fingers, you know, the bird at the people up here.
I think the bottom line is this. Morales got the decision. Barrera won the fight.
Well, if you didn't enjoy